Hey nail fam, I hope that you are doing well. It's your girl Tia Bella back again with another video. So this brand called Aokitec, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They were kind enough to send me over one of their dip powder kits. I have reviewed this brand before. I believe it was their poly gel as well as their acrylic brush. So definitely this is not a new brand to this channel, but their dip powders is new. I have purchased one of their dip powders before on Amazon. I haven't done a review of that yet. Anyway, here is this wonderful little package. We have some dipping liquids, which is usually the base coat, the activator, the top coat, as well as a brush saver. And these are typical liquids for dip powder kits. There are 8 beautiful colors giving me some rainbow vibes in this collection, 7 of which are solid colors, and then there is 1 glitter. They are numbered to the bottom for ease of reference. There is a safety seal, and here's what the consistency of the powders are looking like. They are very, very pigmented. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my swatch stick. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of these beautiful colors just so that you can have an idea of what the colors look like. And then we are going to get into a really simple and easy nail design. All right, here is a quick glimpse of all of the colors. They are now drying after I've applied that first layer of base coat. Now it's time for me to add some activator. Adding activator to these nails is what's going to cause them to harden. So you want to definitely make sure do not skip this step. After you've applied the activator, let them dry for maybe, 2 to 5 minutes. And then if this was your natural nail, you would just file these and make sure that any, lumps and bumps that can happen with dipping powders are nicely smoothed out, and then apply some top coat. So here is a final look at all of those colors. All right, so now let's move on to the simple and easy nail design. I've already applied my full cover long square nail tips onto my nails already off camera. And now I'm just going to go in with a layer of the dipping base coat onto my entire nail. Now, because the colors that Aokitec have sent me are all very strong, solid colors, I wanted to add just a neutral background to my nails first before I went in with the colors. So I've already made my own mixture. This is like a new dipping powder that I've made using various different colors or whatever. So I'm just adding this to my nails just to give it that neutral kind of background that I'm looking for. Once I have all of the nails covered in this neutral dipping powder, I will use a scrubbing brush and kind of remove that excess powder from off of the nails. I particularly like using the scrubbing brush other than the dusting brush because sometimes the particles or the lint or whatever fiber the brush is made out of tends to stick to that base gel layer. So I usually tend to have fuzz. All right, we have all of our colors lined up here, and now I'm going to go in with some splash. So as you would have seen from the thumbnail as well as the title of this video, we are going to be doing a color splash of just colors onto the nail. I'm going to go in first with a layer of base gel onto my thumb. The design that I'm doing on my thumb, I'm also going to do onto my ring finger as well. So for the thumb finger, I'm going to make sure I have covered the entire nail with this base coat liquid. Then I'm going to take my dusting brush or my nail art brush, I should say, and I'm just going to tap all of these different colors onto my nail just to give it a nice, I don't know, a confetti of different colors marbling on to the nail. So I'm not too concerned about cross-contamination because as I dip out of each powder, I'm actually tapping it off onto the paper towel, and I sprayed the paper towel with a little bit of water just so that there's not too much dust kicking up into this area. So that's another little trick or tip for you there. Anywho, we're just going to go ahead and sprinkle on some colors, add a little bit of the glitter on top of it, and we're going to allow that to dry. Then we're going to do the exact same thing onto my ring finger. All right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. She looked like candy. She looks absolutely delicious. All right, now let's move on to the other fingers. Now for my index, my middle, and my pinky finger, I am going to go in with a layer of base gel. And then since we have 6 solid colors here and a glitter, I'm thinking I'm just going to use 2 solid colors, different solid colors on each nail. So like for my index, I think I'm going to go in with the red and the orange. Then for the middle finger, I'll dip into the yellow and the green. And then finally for my pinky finger, I will dip into the blue and the purple. And I'm just adding just a splash. It's just like if I was in a painting, class or whatever. And they take the little paintbrush and they just kind of splash it onto the page. They don't really care. That's what I'm trying to go for here. A little Picasso vibe going on. Then once I'm done, I will just add just a tiny little sprinkle of the glitter dipping powder onto the nail just to give it a little bit of, I don't know, it just needs a little bit of something blingy and something shiny. Anywho, if you are new to my channel, what you saying, girl? Welcome to the nail fam. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm very talkative. I like to explain everything that I'm doing. I love to try different nail art. Hopefully you enjoy my videos. Stick around and let's get back to the nails. Alright, so now that this little junky kind of color splash nail vibe is going on here, I've dusted away the excess powder. I'm going to go in and apply some activator. From the other Aokitec dip powder kit, there was a clear powder in there. That's the only reason I actually purchased it off of Amazon, and I kind of used it up already. I was going to cap these nails with the clear, but I don't know. I feel like wasn't necessary. So I just went ahead with my activator onto all of the nails, and we're just going to let that dry for a few minutes, and then we'll go back and apply our final layer of top coat. Alright, so for my finishing touch to this nail, after I've already filed and buffed and got it nice and smooth, I'm just going to go in on my thumb and my ring finger with that big charm bling there. And then for the other fingers, I'll just add a few of these flat back rhinestones to the index, the middle, and the pinky finger. Initially, I was like, maybe I should use some rhinestone glue. But because the rhinestone glue gel is a gel product, and I'm actually using a different consistency with the dipping liquids, I wasn't sure it would adhere. So I do end up going on in with some brush-on glue instead of the rhinestone glue, just in case you were wondering why I didn't use it. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the top coat to all of the nails. Then we're going to add on the bling, and this nail set, this Picasso masterpiece, will be done. Alright, here is a look before I add some cuticle oil to those crusty cuticles, and here is the nail set. Again, thank you to Aokitec, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.